what's going on? It is, at least in Pennsylvania, what they call Get Outside Day. So we're outside. We're gonna check out some new trails. Not new trails, new to us trails. Right now we're in Elmhurst, Pennsylvania, and we are gonna check out the Creekside Trail and maybe the Roaring Brook Trail. They're kind of like DCNR and local county cooperative trails, I think. I'm not sure exactly who maintains them, but this is the Roaring Brook that comes down through the state forest system. Just recently bought this tract of land, Pinchot, the place I go to a lot. So this is all state forest lands, and we're gonna go check it out. Come along. So we're at the kind of trail, or one of the trailheads. And it's just this little park here in Elmhurst. And you got houses right here, and then you got a trail marker right there. And we kind of checked out where this starts a while ago. We're gonna go across the street there and go see where it goes. All right, so you take a little bit of a road hike from the park, which is right there. Cross the bridge, and then you'll see the sign here for the trail. Very bright magenta. And it's right next to the sewer authority, so we might get some interesting smells. So short ways down the trail, there is a little kiosk here with a map. They're still right by the Roaring Brook Creek. And the sound of people is quickly dissipating, but we do have a guy coming up behind us. But there is this pretty extensive map here. And you can see there's 7 miles roughly a trail. So we're going to check out some of these, see what we got. What's your name?
Marc.
Marc.
I'm with the North Pocono Trails Association.
Okay, so...
And we are the main maintenance for the Moscow Sewer Authority, for the Department of DCNR Forestry, and for Pennsylvania American Water Company.
Okay.
We have agreements with all of them to maintain the trail system here, the North Pocono Community Trails.
That's great.
Which is, currently we have 8 miles of trails that are groomed. We have another 5 miles of trails that are a little more rugged and haven't been groomed yet.
Right.
But you still can get through them. That's on the north side of the Kalam Creek. These trails, the 8 miles, are on the south side of the Kalam Creek, okay, adjacent to the Roaring Brook.
Yeah. So great. We were just getting ready to start the trail, and Marc came by and saw him with the weed whacker. I don't want to slow you down when you're carrying that thing. But yeah, and he's out here doing some trail maintenance, which is awesome. So
right.
we always appreciate seeing trail maintenance. So.
We had a crew go through Tuesday and did the downs that were after the storms.
Yeah.
Did about 5 trails. They cut all the downs out, cleared them out. So it's for mountain biking and hiking. It's all ready to go.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And it's basically easy trails, flat, level. They're former lumbering road trails. This area has been used since the 1860s, and there are mill remnants all the way down the Roaring Brook that you can see, which are historical things. We'll eventually have historical markers on them.
Oh, that's cool.
Our trails are hero trails, which are named Utah, Omaha, Gold Sword, and Juneau, which are named for the D-Day invasion. And then we have our historic trails, or woodland trails, which are named for the lumbermen who have made their living on these trails, because there were mills all the way down, sawmills, grist mills, shingle mills, and so on. Yeah. Both where we're at right now at the trailhead and all the way down the Roaring Brook to the current Elmhurst Reservoir, which was purchased in the 1870s, all the land for the building of the Elmhurst Reservoir.
Wow. Well, that's awesome. It's very rare we get that kind of like history on a trail.
History of it, yeah. Awesome, we've done a lot of research on it. Our group, the North Pocono Trails Association, has been together for 10 years now, and our goal was to open this trail up. A gentleman by the name of Bruce Perot, originally from the area, moved to Lehigh Valley, and he just thought we didn't have enough trails in the area, so he was the one who started our organization. Took a few years to get going because we're in the middle of a lot of other things, but 2 years of meetings with DCNR Forestry, the county, PEC, Pennsylvania Environmental Council, Water Company, and both the Sewer Authority and Roaring Brook Township, Madison Township, and Moscow Borough. So we would meet on a monthly basis, came up with the easements and the plan, and then gradually we started opening trails up. And it's extremely, as you see, the trailhead is filled with cars, and
That's awesome.
it's catch and release Roaring Brook fishing. Mountain biking is easy to moderate, no expert trails, and hiking is easy to moderate. It's trails. It's not rail to trail. It's trails.
It's just trails. Yeah.
So that's how we got started.
If someone wanted to make a donation, would they reach out to the North Pocono
Pocono Trails Association, and we have that. All of our trails, 11 of our trails, have all been underwritten, and they're underwritten for a year. And we have signage that's going in. You had you saw the kiosk, which was not quite completed. It has a metal roof going on. That is an Eagle Scout project. And then we have the sponsor signs that'll be going up there too. And we have more signage that we're putting in. But all the trails are blazed.
Yeah.
The color blazed. So we advise people to take a photo of the map, or you
what we were just doing. Yeah.
right, or you can go to DCNR Forestry and download the map, or you can go to North Pocono Trails Association, which will link you to Forestry to download a map, a hard copy map.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much.
And now we'd love to get on all trails, something like that, so you can get it in real time.
He's recording it right now.
That's
on
what
All
I
Trails.
do too. Yeah, I'm an all trails guy.
Yeah.
So awesome. Well, thank you for.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I'll shake
Okay.
your
Welcome.
left-handed.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Very good.
Couldn't even tell you last time I recorded anything. I think we were talking to Marc, and we were walking with him for a little bit, and everybody we ran into, the people who sponsor this trail, the people who have hiked there their whole lives. We've got my head is swimming right now with information about this trail system. So cool. A lot of history in this. And the people who hike here and put their time into it are super proud of this. And here comes another dog hauling down the trail. So yeah, we're gonna go. We got some pointers and some really cool spots to go. So we'll go check this out and we'll get back with you in a minute. So we've been hiking along the upper Juno, right? Is that what this is?
Yes.
The upper Juno, and we're coming around down to the Blue Trail where we're gonna spur off, and we just got this little spot. This is gorgeous. Okay, we're right on the creek here, and this is the Kalam Creek, I believe. Wow. Okay. This is absolutely gorgeous here. But, oh wow. This is just beautiful. And there's the lower Juno. Actually, the Blue Trail might be right here. So that's, yeah, there's Upper Juno. There's Lower Juno, and according to the map, the Blue Trail should be right here somewhere, so we'll find it. But that looks like a little camp spot over there. we just keep on coming across these cool spots here. And we may have found a campsite. It's not an official campsite. I don't think there's really any official campsites out here, but there's really no regulation against it because it is forest lands. So as long as you're far enough away from the water and all that. But this is gorgeous right here. Water source, lots of trees. Beautiful, beautiful spot. And we just keep on coming across these little awesome little spots along Kalam Creek. Let's see what Rocco found. Oh, I know you said there's raccoon prints over here. Oh yeah, look right there. Raccoon tracks. So like I said, we just keep on coming across these things. Pine grove down there. Some of these trees are massive. That never comes across in the video, but that thing is big. We just came up from lower Juneau. Actually, I guess we're still technically on it, but the Kalam Creek is down here. And now we're up to the Blue Trail. And very similar to what I just did on Memorial Day, a lot of this is old logging road. I don't know if Marc talked about that in the part where I was videoing, but he did mention that this was bought from, this changed hands a lot, but part of it was logging. So we got a lot of these logging roads here. So the hike has been easy.
Gorgeous.
Easy and gorgeous. There's spots where they're like, you're gonna get to a spot where it's really steep, and it is steep, but it's logging road, so it just goes up a little bit and then you're fine. So it's actually very accessible. Some muddy spots, but we've had a wet year. We're gonna figure out if we're gonna stay on Juneau or we're gonna take Blue. High road or low road? High road or low road? High road.
I say we go along the creek.
I don't know, I see hemlocks up there. I see hemlocks down there. I don't know what to do. All right, we'll figure it out.
You can go high, I'll go
It
low.
is right there. We opted for low road because this is going to run us down along Kalam Creek. Well, not right on it. We're up off a little bit. But it's going to take us straight out and back into that Roaring Brook, which actually is fitting for this area, Roaring Crook, but Roaring Brook Trail, which is the one we came in on. So we'll stay on that. Oh, like a butterfly. Or maybe this is Sand Beach.
This would be it.
Is this Sand Beach butterfly? I'm gonna interrupt you for a second without stepping on you. So we are now back along the Roaring Brook, and we just passed what we thought was Sand Beach, but maybe this is. There's no markers here or anything, just on the map. But this little guy here just wants to be hi. Getting buzzed by a butterfly. So yeah, we found a campsite back there that we thought was Sandy Beach because it's kind of like this, and it's got a fire ring and lots of trees for hammocks, and somebody has just recently been there. There's firewood there and everything. I can't believe that I've grown up in this area. I grew up maybe 20 minutes from this. I didn't know this was here. It's incredible. This water's deep. That's probably 3 feet right here, and then out there where this confluence is. Can't even see the bottom. Oh, and the weather today is supposed to be gloomy. Gloomy day. So I think this might be Sand Beach. What do you think, Sand Beach?
I think it's an appropriate title for confluence of 2 rivers here.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Maybe that's the creek. No, that creek went. I don't know.
Is
Look at
this
that. Or
Kalam?
maybe.
Oh, maybe this is Kalam. You gotta look at the map. Alright, we're gonna continue on. We only have about a mile back to the car, but there's also a foundation, a historic sawmill foundation, and something they call Fern Valley coming up. And we were told by Marc that this is the direction to go. So go out and come back creekside because you can see everything much nicer. So excited. This should be Fern Valley, I think. I don't think we can get to the foundation. Well, it depends. There's a weird kind of excavated spot or terraced spot back there. I love that smell of hay ferns. Back this way. But it almost looked like bike trail or water run. It was weird. The dot on the map shows the foundation back that way. Whether that's where it is or we're going to come across it when this isn't Fern Valley. But there's a lot of ferns and we're in the valley. Oh, wow. Oh, no, that was not quick enough. That was the brightest red cardinal I've ever seen in my life. It was like neon red. It was really cool. And was that the same butterfly? Where's the butterfly? He's following us. This is beautiful. I probably said that 1,000 times today. Some frogs down there. There is a little trail here, but it looks like a game trail. Or maybe a fishing trail. Oh, cool. We got a little footpath. Oh, wait. That's cool. And that's what we do around here. You don't stake the footpaths or the bridges or whatever you're going to put in down. You just tie them to a tree because they're going to wash away. Oh, they're solid. This is cool. These blue flowers in the reeds. And was that damselfly? This is really cool down here. Do a little spin around shot. Trying to do photos of this and get video of this, it just isn't really gonna come through. You get these big trees. Rocco's ahead of me, and he just called back. He's like, "You got to video this." He said the ferns up here are huge, so maybe. I mean, we're definitely in Fern Valley now, but. Yeah, these are pretty tall ferns. These are cinnamon ferns, I believe. And they have slightly different smell. Almost kind of cinnamony. Wow. I'm glad there's a plane flying over. Glad you guys can hear that. Ferns as far as the eye can see. All right, continuing on.
This must be.
Oh, we've got to be within, like, I don't know, half mile of the car. But
Not
it's
less.
like every time we turn around, there's something like that's another campsite with a fire ring right next to the creek. And you got thrushes up in the trees and phoebes and all kinds of stuff flying around out here. Yeah, we're gonna head back to the car. Definitely get some food because we're both pretty hungry. We weren't expecting this. This is not at all what we were expecting. We were expecting like a rail trail, be in, out. Like we figured we'd be at like 3 different spots by now. But we just keep on finding like that. A water feature through the trees there. I just saw these little awesome spots. So we're gonna go get some food. And I don't know. we'll figure it out as we go. So if we don't find anything, that'll be the end of this video. And I mean, this is a surprise for me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I mean, even as we're getting ready to head out, there's still more stuff here. But yeah. Thanks for watching, and if you liked it, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment. What did you do on Get Outside Day? Well, DCNR at least is Get Outside Day. We found a really cool spot. So thanks for tagging along, and I'll see you in the next